Okay. 7 o'clock, okay. Okay, welcome everybody to the Town of Orangetown Town Board meeting of August 11th, 2026. Ms. Town Clerk?
Councilman Paul Valentine.
Here.
Councilman Jerry Batari.
Here.
Councilman Brian Donahue.
Here.
Councilman Dan Sullivan is absent. Supervisor Teresa Kenny.
Here. I'm going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we have some quick announcements. First, we have Orangetown Night at Clover, also known as Boulder Stadium, on Thursday, August 27th. If you're interested in free tickets, you can contact my office at supervisor@orangetown.com or call 845-359-5100, extension 2288. It is really a fun night. I know the Little League really enjoys it, so if you're interested, please reach out to us. I do have an announcement. I am going to be appointing my deputy town supervisor. As everyone knows, Dennis Troy had been my deputy for many years, and he had been a member of the town board. And after he passed, I took my time. I wanted to make sure that I chose somebody who I could work with and I think will reflect upon everything we're trying to do here. So I have asked Lisa DeFisciani to be the deputy town supervisor for the town of Orangetown. She is my appointment. So we're going to ask her to come on up, and we're going to get her to swear in with the town clerk. I don't want to say anything, but you have more people here than when I get sworn in as the town supervisor. What's that? Yeah, sure. Although I will add, unfortunately, she will have to step down from the planning board, so we will be looking for a new member for the planning board. So if anybody is interested, please submit your resume.
I just wanted to thank Teresa for this opportunity and the board. I'm very humbled, and I look forward to working with everyone on the board. I also know that I have pretty big shoes to fill with Dennis Troy passing, and I hope I can make his family proud in this role, and that I live, I lead in the same way that he did. So I really appreciate it, and I thank everyone for this opportunity.
I'll just add, be careful what you wish for. Too late now. Okay, so we're going to workshop our agenda items real quick. We are opening, what I got here? Okay. The first item, we have number 3, is approving proposal for some electric chargers up at Blue Hill Golf Course. We have, I think Allison, how many are we putting in? 2? Oh, yeah, 2 on each side. Okay. So, so this is basically, authorization to do so. We have, number 4 is approve the revised overage, so we put in water refilling stations, which will hopefully be operational very soon. We had passed a resolution saying if it went over a certain amount, we would cover it. Well, it went a little bit over, so we are amending that resolution to increase what we were willing to pay over. That was grant money we got from Assemblyman John McGowan, had paid for a lot of it, but it was more than we thought. Number 5, I think we talked about approving the updated town motor vehicle policy memorandum. It's really just going to make a couple minor changes, one being that no town cars can be taken home by somebody who does not live in Rockland County. Number 6, I'm going to have the applicant come up and make a presentation.
So good evening. My name is Jennifer Porter, and I am Land Use Counsel for Orangeburg S. LLC. They are the contract purchaser for the property, which is located at 636 North Greenbush Road, also known as 631 Route 303, which is the subject of the proposed rezoning petition. Orangeburg S intends to develop that property, which was recently subdivided to allow our portion to be potentially rezoned, with the Subaru Automotive Dealership building, parking, and related site improvements. As set forth in the petition that was submitted to the town board, the property is presently zoned LO, Laboratory Office, and located within the Route 303 Overlay District, and we are requesting that it be rezoned to the LI, Light Industry District, which would allow as-of-right development of an automotive sales dealership and repair facility on the property. We believe, as set forth in the petition, that the property is well-suited for the rezoning for a number of reasons. Most importantly, because it would be compatible with the existing uses located on the adjoining and neighboring properties along Route 303, which is primarily characterized by commercial uses all along the Route 303 corridor, including automotive sales and service uses, very similar to what is being proposed, auto repair and body shop uses, convenience retail, fuel service, and other retail service uses. So there's great compatibility with the surrounding commercial area of Route 303. In addition, we believe that the proposed rezoning represents the most practical and economically beneficial use of the property, that it would serve the public interest and advance the welfare of the residents by creating a substantial tax rateable for the town, serving an important need of the residents, and that it would permit the petitioner to install essential water and sewer facilities in this area of the town, and also allow the proposed use to be served by the existing traffic signal, thereby providing safer ingress and egress. The property is going to be used to consolidate the existing car dealership located at 252 Route 303 and an existing service facility which is located at 582 South Route 303, both of which are presently within the Route 303 Overlay District. Therefore, as part of this application for rezoning from LO to LI, we are also requesting the removal or exclusion of this property specifically from the Route 303 Overlay Zoning District. The relocation and consolidation, we believe, will create a modern, efficient dealership building that's compliant with our manufacturer's most current standards, retain employment within the town, and remain and retain a tax rateable. We have our civil engineer from JMC who can briefly describe the proposed use of the property so that the board can get a sense of what ultimately the goal is with respect to the redevelopment of this, or rather development of this property. And we are happy to answer any questions that the town board may have regarding the rezoning.
Good evening. I'll be brief, but just a quick overview on the site plan. For the record, Diego Villarreal with JMC. We're the planning and engineering consultant that is working with the applicant. We did put together just a very quick slide presentation, just really 3 or 4 slides to give you an idea of the proposed improvements that is on the property. But before we even get there, we thought this would just be a useful exhibit to show everyone, which highlights the location of the portion of the property, the 7 acres that is directly adjacent to Route 303. You can see by this map, on the zoning map, it is within the LO district. As was discussed by the project attorney, we are proposing to rezone this to the LI district, and what you see from this map, The LI district is really located directly across the street. It is all the light industrial or the office uses that is up and down this corridor, so it is very consistent with what you would find along this corridor of Route 303. Jumping right into the site plan itself. This is a graphic representation of the proposed improvements that would be constructed there. As we had discussed, again, the concept is to relocate the service and sales center for the Subaru dealership to one location, providing a new, modern facility for the customers to come to. It really consists of two components. You have the sales portion of the property, which is the right-hand side or the square portion of the building there. That would be the sales center itself. The left-hand side, or the rectangular piece, the more linear piece, that's the service portion of the building. Again, everything comes together on one portion of the property, but there's really two distinct uses that would be put within the building itself. You'll see from the site plan there's a number of site improvements that would be constructed as part of this project. The main access point would be off of Route 303, directly opposite Alfoxy Way. It's a signalized intersection, provides us an opportunity to work with the DOT to do some improvements to that intersection, so we have a very safe, convenient access into the property on Route 303 from a signalized intersection. There would be some improvements, new left turn lanes in, things like that. Everything would get incorporated to that intersection, and we would work with DOT as part of this project. That would be the main entrance. You'll see off to the left-hand side of the page, there's a secondary entrance there. That is intended to be right in, right out only. It's to provide a second access point. We're not intending to do left-hand turns and things like that. The idea is really to have a second means of egress from the property, but it also allows truck circulation and access through the property as well. The property is being designed so that cars are not unloading in the roadway. Everything happens on site. There's dedicated areas for that. So we have a site plan that really explicitly shows that. The building itself, again, central on the property, is about 46,000 square feet. And it's almost 50-50 when you look at it between the sales portion and the service portion of the building. It's almost cut in half or pretty close to it. There's direct access around all perimeters or portions of the building. You have driveways that go around it, customer parking directly in front of the sales center. The service drive-up is a very modern approach to the car industry. You pull up, you enter the building, there's a service write-up area. You see that central, and you see where those 9 cars are located. So when somebody is coming in for service, they pull into the building, they get written up, they can go into the waiting room, maybe somebody came there to pick them up, whatever it might be, and then their car gets taken for service within the building itself. On the property itself, we did provide 274 parking spaces, which exceeds your zoning requirements. So everything is basically compliant from a site standard standpoint. As discussed, it's really the use within the district that is being permitted, hence the request for the rezoning of the property to the LI district. You'll see a green buffer along the front portion of the property as well. The intention is to provide those landscaping improvements along the frontage and really to give the site just a beautiful appearance. This is a graphic representation of the architecture of the building. We thought it'd be important to give you just a flavor or a taste of the architecture that is going to be proposed. This is not the exact building. This is a prototypical building that they have, but this gives you a sense of the architectural features, the different components, and what essentially will be constructed as part of this proposed building. So again, that was a quick overview. Happy to answer any questions you might have on the rezoning aspect of it or the site plan improvements. We understand the site plan will come as a separate process, but we thought it was important to at least give you an understanding of the direction we were going in and the improvements that are being proposed.
So just so everybody up here knows, tonight we're accepting the petition and referring it out. So it'll go to the agencies, and we'll get feedback from, Rockland County Planning Board and whoever else we have to give a notice to. And then the next agenda item is to set the hearing for October 6th. So it gives us time, if we refer it out right away, to kind of get those comments back and evaluate them. But anyway, so any questions? Just
Thank you.
good? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's 6 and 7 on our workshop. 8 and 9 are both approving purchases of heavy-duty snowplow trucks. This is with bonded money, I'm told. I don't really know what the difference between the two of them are, but there's number 8 and number 9 are both to purchase snowplows. Jim is here if anybody has any specific questions about the snowplows. I just know we need them to plow, so I'm good. Number 10, accept funding from Rockland County for Stop DWI enforcement. They're giving us $10,000 for our DWI enforcement programs. Then we have lend assistance for some fun stuff. We have the Art and Musical Festival on August 29th. We have the Sons of Italy Italian Feast on September 10th to the 13th, always a very good time. Number 14, lend assistance to the Japan Fire Department for the 9/11 Memorial Day service that they're holding on September 11. And that is, oh, wait, I got more. 15, we have the South Nyack 10-miler, something I have run in my younger years, on September 13th. And then I think this is a new one. I don't remember this one. Best Buddies Bike Run on October 3rd. So basically, it's just lend assistance for all of those. And then we have accept, receive, and file documents in the town clerk's office, and then the audit. So a fairly light agenda. Can I get a motion to open the public comment portion?
I make a motion to open the public comment portion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I'm going to call people up. I just want to remind everybody there's a 3-minute rule. You see there's clocks around here, so just keep an eye on it. When you come up, just if you can just mind stating your name and your hamlet or village, wherever you're from. So the first name I have is Joseph DiStefano.
Obviously, my name is Joseph DiStefano. I've been a resident in this town since second grade. I moved here from the Bronx. I went to the South Orangetown School District, graduated from Tappan High School. I was lucky enough to buy a house in Blauvelt, about 6 years now. Behind my house, my neighbor is the South Orangetown Middle School. My backyard is border of the field of South Orangetown Middle School, where they're now doing a project of a walking path. There is a 14-inch storm drain that goes under Erie Street, meant to divert rainwater and runoff. Now that since they built this walking path, they've been doing project on the other side of the school for over a month now, but they came here this week. What they did was lift the grade for the walking path all along Erie Street, essentially creating a dam, trapping the water so it has no place to go but divert, and also adjusted the slope of the grade so that all of this water is now coming into my backyard. So on Friday night, I have pictures here of the catastrophic event that happened to us as a result of this. This 14-inch storm drain was overtaken. Our house our backyard became a lake. There was almost a foot of water in my first floor. My son lives down there. My 22-year-old is put out of his house and home. He's living under the fear that there's going to be water coming into his bedroom at any time. There was absolutely no drainage done in this area. They created this problem without thinking of drainage, without thinking of runoff. I understand before I bought the house, there was a study done in this area because there was a problem with drainage, and I understand that the study suggested that the school puts a retention pond, which essentially lowers the entire grade of this field, which they now raised. So they took what this study told them. They were fighting it every step of the way. They did not build the retention pond, which will help the whole neighborhood and help this runoff. They put a 14-inch line where that existing is now, which I guess was working properly up until this project. And now there's a dam. The whole side of the sidewalk of Erie Street is now a dam. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take a professional eye. Even though I am a 22-year laborer, I deal with grades my entire life. You take one look at this project and you see the problem. Now, like I said, they did no drainage. They absolutely did nothing. And they took this study, which said lower that grade drastically, created a retention pond so we don't have flooding. And these pictures speak for themselves as to what happened to us on Friday. And as of right now, our home insurance told us they will not give us $1. We contacted FEMA. FEMA said there was no nothing, there was nothing in our area. They won't give us anything. Nobody's giving us anything right now. And this is where we are. Thank you very much.
Robert DiStefano? Oh, okay, you Tina? Okay, okay.
Hi, good evening Supervisor Kenny and members of the board. My name is Tina DeSimone, and I live at 4 Rainy Lane in Belleville, directly adjacent to the South Orangetown Middle School Path Project. My background is in civil engineering. I currently work for Bond Civil and Utility on a DEP project in Queens. I am here tonight as a homeowner, but more importantly, I'm here as a mother, asking you to help my family. On Friday, August 7th, our lives changed. I understand that storms happen, but what happened to our property was not simply about rain. The South Orangetown Middle School Path construction project changed the way water was being managed around our home. The grading site design and adjoining storm drain system did not adequately protect our properties from the enormous amount of water and sediment coming from the construction area. None of it was properly covered and protected to prevent this runoff, which now is in our drainage system, both in my house and the town. And we don't know what kind of material it is. Our first floor was damaged, including flooring and drywall. Our furniture was damaged. The bathroom was damaged, and more importantly, my son lost everything. That's the part that hurts the most. My son has been displaced from his home. He has lost his belongings. He's lost his clothing, his electronics, his personal items, things that make a home feel like a home. Right now, my son doesn't have a normal place to go back to. Imagine being a parent and having to tell your child that he can't live normally in his own home because of the damage caused by the construction project that should have been properly designed and protected in the first place. That is the reality that we live in now. And it isn't just about the inside of our home. Our outside is also destroyed. Our in-ground pool was inundated with the sediment and runoff, and the pump filtration systems is repeatedly clogging. This not only happened to us, but to our neighbors also. I want the board to understand something very important. My homeowner's insurance does not cover this, as my husband has stated. I do not have the funds to pay for such a disaster. This leaves my family facing significant damage expenses and nowhere to turn for protection when we thought we had some. So I'm asking you tonight, please don't let this become simply a matter of homeowners trying to clean up the damage after the fact. Cleaning up a property will not fix the underlying problem. We need the town to investigate the design and grading of the South Orangetown Middle School path, the stormwater management plan, and the adjoining storm drain and the construction site's erosion and sediment controls. We need an independent engineer to determine what happened that night. And until those questions are answered, we are asking you to help stop the construction activities contributing to this drainage problem. We can't fix anything. We support our school.
No, she can finish up. She can finish up.
Thank you. We support our school and we support improvements to our community, but no community improvement should come at the expense of someone's home, someone's belongings, and family sense of safety. I'm standing here tonight because my family needs help. My son needs help, and my neighbors deserve to know that their homes are safe. And to know when the next major storm comes, I won't be standing in my yard watching water come through my home, wondering what is going to destroy next. I beg you to listen to me, to investigate what happened, to help us correct the design and drainage problem, and to make sure that no other family in Orangetown has experienced what my family has. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to speak that didn't sign up? That's the only name I have for someone signing up. No? Okay. Can I make a motion to close?
Make a motion to close the public comment.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So I've seen some of the emails. I do know that the building department was alerted. I haven't spoken anybody in there. I know code enforcement was told about it. We'll follow up tomorrow to see where they're at. I don't know, did you contact the school? Yes.
Yes, so I contacted everyone. I was in contact with Gene Carlo at the directors of facilities, getting the runaround. We're talking about property lines and what's the school have. I came in today to get it. For my house, what I'm talking about is school property. I don't know about the storm drain. It's on the school property. The highway department, I'm told, is in charge of it. The highway department, since the day of the business, said nothing about that storm drain. It's always been like clogged. There is no drain or gully. We've cleaned it ourselves just to maintain that nothing bad happens. And nothing has. It's been good. I've never had water until they excavated the area. So I contacted the plumber also, which is the contractor, and they came, but no one's done nothing. The highway department was there on Monday. I called Brian. He told me, oh, I'll be back tomorrow to clean it. Never came. They never do anything.
Okay.
And Daddy's office is very upset that no one from the town has responded to me.
Well, I don't think that's the case. I think my office has responded. We sent it to the building department. As much as I'd like to go out there with a shovel and help you out, I wasn't able to do that. So we have followed up. I mean, to say that again, and sometimes it's a process because there's a pipe there and it would not be the first time. And I don't know the details. I'm just saying, sometimes it's not our pipe. Sometimes maybe it is the county pipe, or maybe it's a private pipe, or, So unfortunately, hopefully the rain will hold out, but we have to do, we have to have the legal department look at it, and a couple agent, highway, engineering, will have to take a look at it.
But what about this study that was done a while?
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, that all has to be looked at.
I know, Joe, I know there was something done there. I know it was looked at one time because there was a flooding issue at that house. I don't know whatever became of that. I know, it was looked at by the engineering department. I know.
They installed that 14, they made that pipe bigger. That's what the town told me. It's not in the town. That drain pipe going under Erie Street is now 14 inches, which is still extremely small. But from what I understand, that study said that they wanted a retention. They should put a retention.
Okay.
I wanted to see, yeah, we have this study.
Okay, so it's not gonna be resolved tonight. So what I would say is that, you follow up on my office, but again, it's gonna take some time to get hold of this study that was done.
There are representatives here from the highway department and from the engineering department of the town that are hearing what you're saying, Joe. So we'll follow up.
Well, if that study said that there should be a retention pond, that drastically lowers the grade as to what now they raise. It did the opposite as to what that study suggested.
Yeah, like Howard, should they fix their house right now? Because it's gonna.
Waiting for it to-
Bobby, I can't tell them what to do with their house, right? But what I can do is follow up with the departments of the town. I know it's happened in the past in that home,
Yeah,
and it stinks, but it should be corrected.
Every time it rained, I was like, like calling them up, like, did you do anything? They were like, no, nothing. I got
right.
No water in my basement. When they changed that 14 inch, when they put it down, Mike, it was definitely suitable. We had heavier rain than this, and we had nothing. As soon as they put in this pad, if you take a drive by, you can see exactly what I'm saying. If you want, I have a video I took today, shows you what I'm saying, and I'm speaking on it. But the whole side of Erie, which a percentage of this water was able to run onto Erie Street, this whole path is raised up. This is all dammed up, and
Yeah, the sun stayed at my house.
So it's going up and
This-
over
this-
that path? From down the hill, where the kids go,
like this path,
where the kids
This-
go
this-
sleigh riding, it's going up and over that.
this, yeah, but that sleigh riding hill, like this path, this whole path was flat, it was raised up drastically, so all this water was able to run onto Erie Street. Now it's dammed, this path is essentially a dam on that whole side of the field, so it just channels it all straight to that pipe. Do you see what you understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I'm wondering.
Like and I'm talking about a giant field that was able, a percentage of that water was able to
Because the
run.
pipe is
Because
behind that.
the pipe is behind me, exactly,
It's
but,
in the woods, right?
yeah, the pipe pipe is in the woods behind me, but this just makes it so that no water can escape in any other direction except toward that.
So it's going onto Erie Street and then into
Here,
the
look.
drain?
Here, look.
I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, no, I get it. Where are we here? Okay. Now, here's my house.
Yeah.
Now, here's the field. This is Erie Street. The drain pipe is here. This whole side was once flat. The Sleigh Riding Hill is here. This was all flat. They raised this all up so that nothing could drain off. It all gets channeled this way now. All this rain,
So it's coming up and over this is what I'm asking.
it's going
This-
straight.
this-
It was
the
a lake.
walkway is this way now, right?
It goes like this, Paul, and it goes up this way, up. And it's all
So
raised.
it's going up over
And,
that,
and,
right?
and basically, the grade down here matches the top of the Sleigh Riding Hill.
You can see it, can't you? Look at it.
Well, if you go over it, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. It's a dam diverting
Yeah.
all this water to the drain pipe now.
Do you want these pictures back?
You can keep going. You guys have- Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If not, it was on the public.
No, I understand. I understand.
I've seen it on Facebook and I see it. And you can see the color of the water, so it has dirt in it.
So we'll work on getting all of the departments together that might have some say. Yeah. Right. No, I- right.
Like you said, Paul, you know it's a problematic area already. They made it drastically worse right now. And without even thinking of running.
I mean, the
Right.
building department will check to see what they did, if they were, but that's the school. When you talk about the school. They're paying, yeah.
Right. Right.
You gotta go to the, I would go to the next school.
Okay, I'm gonna just suggest we reconvene, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know, now that there's construction there, I want somebody to re-engineer and check this while there's construction company there. They're the ones that caused this.
Right. Okay. Okay, I will follow up with,
Property of Louisville, and this is what
Right.
happens to us. It's,
yeah,
I'll do what I can on this end. Thank you.
okay, okay, okay. Just like I said, follow up in, my office, and Paul will be spearheading it.
Yeah, and I'll get all the
Okay, okay, so we are now going on to the agenda items. Can I get a motion to approve the proposal for plug-in stations online for, again, 2 EV chargings, 4 ports, if I can say that, at the Blue Hill Golf Course?
Motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second
All in favor?
it. Aye.
I think he said he was making, I didn't hear what you said. Okay, motion to approve, okay. Number 4, can I get a motion to approve the revised overage amount for the water refilling stations on the Joseph B. Clark Rail Trail, not to exceed 50,000? Motion?
Motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hopefully they are functional soon. Number 5, can I get a motion to approve the updated town motor vehicle policy, which again seeks to amend, among other things, prohibiting the assignment of take-home vehicles to employees that live outside of Rockland County? Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 6, can I get a motion to accept a petition, request for a zone change, the property at 631 Route 303 in Orangeburg, and to direct the circulation of the proposed local law pursuant to the presentation we had?
I make a motion to accept.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And number 7, can I get a motion to set a public hearing on that proposed zone change for October 6th at 7:05 PM?
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're talking October already. Number 8, can I motion to approve a contract to purchase a heavy-duty snowplow truck with dump and spreader body? Okay. Motion?
Motion.
A second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And this is all money that was
Yeah.
bonded. And number 9, approve again a contract for a heavy-duty snowplow truck with dump and spreader body with a wing plow. I think that must be the difference. Motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 10, can I get a motion to accept funding from Rockland County for stop DWI enforcement in the amount of $10,000?
Motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to combine and approve agenda items 12 through 16? All lend assistance.
I make a motion.
I'll second, sorry
All
about
in
that.
favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept, receive, and file documents in the town clerk's office, including town board meeting minutes, those 4 agreements referenced, and a deed. Motion?
Motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, the audit for tonight's meeting consists of 3 warrants for $824,000. Number 1, innovative excavating, $75,000 for installation of 2 water filling stations. So I'm glad you passed that resolution because that covers the overage. Chestnut Ridge Transport, number 4, $48,000 for youth camp transportation. Number 6, DeLonghi Landon, $4,000 for golf cart leases. Number 9, New York Power Authority, $21,000 for the streetlight project. Number 10, Oric Harrington and Sutcliffe, $32,000 for bond counsel. And number 14, Troon Golf, $223,000 for the golf course maintenance contracts. Any questions on the audit?
I make a motion to accept the audit as written.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we do have to go into executive session for personnel-related matters. We do have some adjournments. We have Wilbur Aldrich, who served 28 years as the NAACP's Mid-Hudson Westchester Regional Director. Mary Catherine Flood, a resident of Pearl River. Marilyn Galucci, she was a resident of Blola and a retired Orangetown crossing guard. Robert Nyan, resident of Pearl River and retired Orangetown mail courier. And Thomas Holmes, a resident of Pearl River. So we have quite a list there.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting, go into executive session as we're not making any more votes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye. Joe, I'll find out if there's a study, and if I can get a copy of it. You may have to foil it. You may have to put in a request with the town clerk.